Hi, and welcome to Dave's NFL Picks 14-15, Week 6. Okay, so I'm watching Thursday Night Football on CBS, and all of a sudden, in the intro, Don Cheadle comes out and introduces everything. I'm like, what? Don Cheadle? This is Thursday Night Football. Don Cheadle? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Don Cheadle. He's a good actor. But Don Cheadle knows nothing about football. Just like Matthew McConaughey knows nothing about Lincoln cars. Matthew McConaughey is doing a Lincoln car commercial these days. Matthew McConaughey can't even string a sentence together, and he's doing a Lincoln car commercial. Matthew, stick to acting. Don, stick to acting. These people have no business doing what they're doing. What were the NFL and CBS thinking anyway? I mean, I can just imagine in the CBS boardroom, CBS executives and NFL executives are sitting around discussing things, and the president of CBS Sports, David Burson, says, okay, who can we get to introduce Thursday Night Football? And some mid-level executive at the back of the room sticks up his hand and goes, how about Don Cheadle? And everyone goes, oh, Don Cheadle. Yeah, oh, yeah, he's the perfect choice. Don Cheadle, yes. Don Cheadle knows nothing about football. He's fucking Don Cheadle. Why not get Matthew McConaughey? At least he's got an Oscar. Or how about Meryl Streep? She's got several Oscars. How about Meryl Streep to introduce Thursday Night Football? Makes perfect sense. Don fucking Cheadle. I mean, they'd be better off going back to that racist, homophobic drunk Hank Williams Jr. At least he represents the NFL's main demographic. Don fucking Cheadle. Anyway, for my picks this week in Week 6, I've decided to select my winners as if Don Cheadle were selecting them. So, take it away, Don. Indianapolis at Houston. Well, I've been to Houston, so Houston by 5. Chicago at Atlanta. I don't know. Chicago by 2. Jacksonville at Tennessee. Is Jacksonville really a place? I'll say Tennessee by 7 because I know Tennessee's a place. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Oh, I love the Orioles, man. I'll say Baltimore by 4. Denver at the New York Jets. Ah, New York. The city of brotherly love. I'll say Denver by 8. Detroit at Minnesota. How come some teams are named after cities and some teams are named after states? I'll say Minnesota by 4. New England at Buffalo. Hey, there's another one of those city things, and one team's a city and one team's a state thing. Although New England's not really a state, it's an area. I'll say Buffalo by 3. Carolina at Cincinnati. Oh, I once had a girl named Carolina. Yeah, she was pretty. I'll say Cincinnati by 2. Green Bay at Miami. I've been to the Caribbean, and the water down there is turquoise. I've never seen green water. Green Bay. That's weird. I'll say Miami by 2. San Diego at Oakland. San Diego's got a lot of freeways, and I once did a movie called Crash. So I'll say San Diego by 75. Dallas at Seattle. CBS is paying me a lot of money. Like a shitload of money. I'll say Dallas by 1. Washington at Arizona. I once did a movie called The Assassination of Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon once lived in Washington. I'll say Washington by 2. New York Giants at Philadelphia. Hey, wait a minute. Doesn't New York already have a team? What's that? New York has 2 NFL teams? No, they don't. Philadelphia by 3. And finally, San Francisco at St. Louis. I was in the video game called Iron Man 2. Yeah. I'll say San Francisco by 4. Those are my picks. We'll see you next week.